your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Snowbreak video, and today I'm just going to be talking about this latest patch. That's about it. If you like the video, just leave a like and subscribe. So the Snowbreak revenue is out for mobile phones anyway. It went from 150,000 to 300,000, which is a small jump, but a good jump nonetheless. I love this game a lot. I play it every day. I've been doing my dailies. In fact, I think this game deserves to be nominated for Gacha Game of the Year. But since this game has no marketing and nobody's even talking about this game has no attention. This patch that we got in Snowbreak is actually a really good patch. It has a lot of skins that you kind of have to pay for, but the skins do look pretty good. The amount of content that this patch has is really decent. It did had a few time gates, but that is expected for a mobile game. The content was really nice and packed. I kind of do wish that some of the content had more multiplayer in it, but I understand not everybody likes to play multiplayer, so I guess I can kind of understand, but maybe at least give us like the option to play in multiplayer. This content did had a lot of things to do. The overworld exploration was okay. The overworld exploration definitely needs to be a thing for Snowbreak, because I do think that's one of the things that is also saving this game. Granted, their overworld exploration could use some help. I find that the jumping mechanic for this overworld exploration was actually really useless compared to the last overworld that we explored. Also, I think some of their overworld exploration was a little glitchy. I think there were things that would show up on the minimap, but you wouldn't see it in the overworld. There were also enemies that would just glitch out. Sometimes like you wouldn't be able to hurt them, or they'll like clip on the ground, or they'll clip on the wall. Also adjust the minimap to also show you like the cave part of the overworld. Overall, the overworld part of Snowbreak is a pretty good part, probably one of the best parts for Snowbreak. So every Snowbreak patch should include an overworld to explore. I might as well talk about Maxar real quick, since the 5-star version is the star of the patch. I do think she is kind of an easy skip. She does have some debuff capabilities. She can slow down enemies. She also has decent crowd control. That's basically all she does. She deals no damage. But if you do need like a debuffer or a crowd controller, then I do think she's a pretty good pickup. But just don't expect any damage from her, since most of her manifestations basically boost her support skill. The combat parts of this event were good. They were okay-ish. The endless wave mob part was okay. I do think it could be pretty cool if it had a multiplayer function. Also, the buff with the exploding cars was not that good, because the cars were not really the size of a car. It was like a toy car that did absolutely nothing, because it only explodes on enemies on the ground, and majority of the new enemies for this patch were floating up. So that weapon was pretty useless. The Seabound Warfare was an interesting event. It was time gated for one thing, and you basically just shot up a bunch of enemies for gems, and you use those gems to exchange them in the shop. That's basically all you do. By the time you reach the end, you can't even like redo those stages. You basically had to claim free pearls that you get once a day, which is kind of weird. The mini board game event was really bad. I didn't really like it. In fact, I don't even think I finished it. If anything, I think that mini board event should have been a multiplayer, but it wasn't. The Tide Fire Showdown, which was basically the raid boss part of the event, was okay. Couldn't get to the multiplayer part of it until day 4, I believe. And for the multiplayer part of it, you only really had to do it 3 times. There's no reason to do it more than 3 times. I feel like they should have given out a little bit more rewards for the raid boss, so you could do it more times, or even have it contribute to the Gigalink points. Overall, it was a pretty fun time. I liked it. The boss can actually be kind of challenging. They also did some small changes for the game in this patch. They updated the Neuralink. The Neuralink now, you still challenge 2 bosses, but you do have to fight them at least 4 times. However, the first 3 times, you can basically do it very quickly. I think the term is you can sweep them. You can also challenge the boss for the 5th time if you want a very good, extreme, difficult challenge. Some people didn't really like this change because the bosses now are time gated. You used to be able to do everything in one go. However, you can't do that until you wait till Friday. At least I do believe it's Friday, because you can basically do all of them in one go on Fridays. I'm a bit neutral about this change. They did add a new boss to the neural simulation, which was, I honestly don't remember her name. I thought she was pretty cool. She teleports all over the place though. Overall, a pretty decent patch, a lot of things to do. I think the overworld can be better. It can be less glitchy, and I think they should utilize the jump button a little bit more. Should Snowbreak add more delicious looking skins in every patch? Probably. I do think the skins were a major part of the patch. I think they should probably add more erotic skins. I know Azure Lane makes most of their money from skins, so maybe Snowbreak can do the same thing. I am excited for what the next patch would be like. I have no idea what it could be. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think about this Snowbreak patch, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.